Massachusetts. Number 19, Max Foster from Greenfield Hills, Michigan. Number 24, Griffin Sparling from Novi, Michigan. And number 32, Austin Roden from Delaware, Ohio. And now for your starters from your Hope College Flying Dutchman. Starting at goalie, number 14, Nick Scannels from North Muskegon, Michigan. Number 4, Max Kuiper from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Number 7, Rocco Morioni. From 30, Nick Bazzani from Howell, Michigan. And number 37, Grant Bowling from Spring Lake, Michigan.
How much zooming in do you want me to do? Do you want me to just keep it complete wide shot?
And would you please rise for the playing of the national anthem?
Yeah, I know. Oh, God. Yeah. All right.
That's why I'm here.
Can you still hear me?
Hey, it's all good. I am here to teach.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, welcome to Van Andel Stadium here at Hope College. My name is Clayton Safey. Thank you for being alongside with us as we have the matchup between the Hope Flying Dutchmen and the Kelvin Knights here in men's lacrosse. Again, thank you for joining us here in Holland, Michigan. Just about ready to start here with the face-off.
Middle.
Face-off, we're underway.
Are you talking to me? You could just go free.
And an early penalty call there by the referee.
Where's the ball?
I'm going to sort this one out. Looks like it's going to go against the Dutchman.
Oh, to just yeah.
You physically can walk around.
Oh. Okay.
Kelvin starts out with it. Sparling headed on the right side now. Top side.
Yep.
That pass a little bit out of control. It's going to go turning the possession around here for the Dutchmen as they're going to get their first clean look here at a possession.
Yep. I got you.
across midfield. That's Andrew Karras for the Dutchman.
I think it is, yeah.
They get it into the attacking zone. They're going to slow it up here for a second set up. A little bit of offense.
Got him.
Behind the net, that's Max Kuiper. Hope trying to attack there behind the net. Inside right out in front, and just gets away from him there. We're gonna stay with Hope here. That was a shot, so they'll keep possession. They got it behind the net. And there is a goal there by the Dutchman. They're going to get on the board early. Take the 1-0 lead. Flying Dutchman here trying to protect their home field. And they successfully draw first blood.
Goal. Hope College attacking goal. Number 3, Nathaniel Henschel. Assist. Number 10, Gunnar Elder.
That goal was from Henschel with the assist coming to Gunnar Elder out of East Grand Rapids. And we're going to have another face-off here. 13 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here in the first. Hope's got it right back behind that net where they just did a little bit of work there in that last possession before the goal.
I don't know. I'm just. Oh, shit.
Kelvin making it a little bit tough on them to get their offense going this possession. Back behind the net, bobbled. Gunnar Elder has it. Picks it back up behind the net. Elder's got it. Slows it up there momentarily. We got a scrum for the ball down there in Hope territory. Gunnar Elder almost came away with it. Still loose now. On the ground, Elder's got it. And he's going to take it into the offensive zone. And a missed pass there. It's going to go the other way. Going to go for the Knights from Kelvin. Got some substitutions on the field right now. And Kelvin's going to have a crack at it now with the ball. That's Noah Ned, number 1 with it, coming down the right side. A little bit of a collision there between Ned and a Dutchman player. They're going to set it up, try to get something going for their offense. Hope leads 1-0 here with 11:30 to go in the first. Ball on the ground, knocked away. Kelvin comes up with it. That ground ball. A little bit of a sloppy possession. Ball on the ground a couple times here, but they come away with it. They're going to set something up. That's Brauntager there. For Kelvin, he tries to make a play in there. Another loose ball. Kelvin comes away with that ground ball. That is 20 Michael Winkler, the head ground ball. It's on the ground again. And here comes Hope the other way. Hope getting majority of that time inside their attacking zone as they're trying to get their second goal on the board here with just over 10 to play in the first. trying to get the right substitutions on the field. It's Andrew Pavey there. Gunnar Elder behind the net. To Melaroni, and pass couldn't quite come up with it, but Pavey comes up with it. Tries to throw it in there. Hope comes away with it. That is Henschel. He scored the goal early, drew first blood for the Dutchman. Ball's on the ground, kicked by the Knights. And the Knights will come away with it. With that ground ball now. Setting up shop, that's Vandenbrug. Vandenbrug tried to pass that one towards the midfield line. Over to Brauntrager. Goes out of bounds. Going to go for the Dutchman now. They're trying to work it around. Elder's got it behind the net. We've seen that early and often here in this one. Kuiper had it. Pavey up top. Back to Elder behind the net. He's going to try to make a play here. Throws it in. Save. And that shot there by Battaglia. They're going to call it a pass. It's going to go out of bounds. And we're going to go possession now to the Kelvin Knights with 8:41 to play. Brauntrager now with it. He successfully passes it into the zone. Winkler over to Gortzema. Back to Winkler. It's Kelvin trying to set up shop here and get their offense going as they down 1-0 early. Kelvin being patient with their offense, much like we've seen from Hope early on. And Winkler turns the ball over. We're going to see Hope race down that left sideline. That is Bryce Tellner. A little bit of a collision. We're going to see that ball go over to Kelvin. Winkler, collision. Hangs onto it. He's going to pass it away, get out of trouble a little bit. He passes it over to Brauntrager. He loses it, gets it back. And he gets it over to Schaefer, his teammate. Back over to Brauntrager. Left side now for Gortzema. Schaefer's got it, trying to make a play. Bad pass. Ground ball. Picked up by the Dutchman. They're going to race back up that left sideline. That's Bryce Tellner. Elder. High now for Kuiper. Malaroni with it. Tried to pass it back there to Kuiper. He could not hang on. Kelvin's going to take it the other way now. We got 6.5 to play. Bad pass. Hope's going to get it now. In their attacking zone. They're going to try to get something going. Try to extend their lead here as they got on the board early with a Henschel goal. The assist coming to Gunnar Elder. And now they set up shop behind net. That's Kuiper. Upside, Arkema. Circles it all the way around. He's got Elder left side trying to make something happen. Shot fake and then a shot. And they're going to call that. Hope's going to stay with the possession. Another shot there. That was from Molaroni. Off the mark. Hope's going to keep getting it. They're going to keep getting their cracks at it here as we spent the majority of the game over here on the Hope side. Elder's got it. A little bit of a spin move. Ducks under. Inside trying to make something happen. Ball's on the ground. Ground ball picked up by O'Day. And he's going to try to get it back inside the Knights zone. Elder's got it behind net. We've seen him there a lot so far in this one as we have 5 to play. 1-0 Hope. Elder's got it. He's going to go. Tries to pass it to Kuiper. That ball's on the ground again. We see Hope pick it up again. They've been successful getting those ground balls. Elder, a little bit of a spin. Goes back around. Going to get a call and a turnover. Going to head the Knights' way now. Noah Ned into the zone, and that is going to hit the back of the net. Kelvin gets on the board and equalizes the game, ties us up at 1-1 with 4:33 to go. That's Noah Ned on the goal. And that's a big one here as we have 4:33 to go. Ties this one up. Hope has dominated the entire game, getting their shots down on their side of the field. But Kelvin, just like that, can tie it up. And here we are back to square one. Another face-off here. 4:33 to go. 1-1. Hope and Kelvin, the arch rivals. The Knights from Grand Rapids. We are here from Van Andel Stadium in Holland, Michigan. Hope comes away with it. Max Kuiper behind the net. He's got it to Gunnar Elder on the left side. They're going to be patient with it here as we're approaching 4 minutes to play. Elder staring down the defender. Number 10, Brontager, who we've seen active on the Kelvin side. Pass by Elder. That was intended for Henschel, who has the first goal for Hope. Out of bounds. We're going to go the other way for the Knights. Gortzema. That's over to Foster there for Kelvin. Backs it back out to Schaefer. Schaefer top side for Winkler. Winkler into the zone. Stutter step. Winkler takes it to the middle. Trying to back his way in there. Good defense there by the Dutchman. Gortzema back to Winkler. Back to Gortzema, right side, takes it and backs it out of the zone. Shot there by Kelvin. And that's going to go the other way. That's going to go for Hope. Looked like they were trying to run that one down where the Knights and didn't quite get there before it went out of bounds. It's going to be Hope ball. Battaglia's got it. Molaroni to Kuiper. Now Elder on the left side, slowing it up again as we saw last possession. Battaglia's got it now. That's Pavey. Pavey's got it right at the top. It's a shot and a save. And that is big for Kelvin. Hope looked like they had something going there in that possession. Saved there by Caldwell on that last one there for the Knights as they take over on offense. Trying to take the lead. Bontrager. 1.5 to play here. 1-1 between Kelvin and Hope. Kelvin trying to take the lead as they have the ball here in their offensive zone. Stripped away. Kelvin comes up with it though. Griffin has it behind. 1 minute to go here in this quarter, and a turnover there by Kelvin. Great defense by Hope. They're coming the other way, racing down the field. Gonna pass it up. Hope, big shot, and another save there after the successful save by Hope. A successful clear by Hope, excuse me. Caldwell there with another save. He's come up big here in the last couple offensive tries for the Dutchman. That's Kuiper circling the wagon. He's got it over now. Elder inside, tried to bounce it around. And the Knights come away with it. But they're going to turn it over right there on the pass. Hope's going to have possession of this one. So we have just over 10 seconds. Shot there. 7.2 in the first. Hope's going to keep it on this end, try to get something in here before time runs out. 1-1 between the two arch rivals. 5 seconds. Elder's got it. Tries to force one in, and he does. A goal there by Gunnar Elder, unassisted. 1.6 to play, just got it in. Before that buzzer sounded, that's a big goal for the Dutchmen as they take a 2-1 lead and get back out in front. That's Gunnar Elder, a senior from East Grand Rapids. We're going to have a quick face-off here before time expires with 1.6 to go. And time expires there. Hope 2-1 with a lead. 1.6 to go. Gunnar Elder puts the Dutchman on top there after the first. Heading into the second 2 minutes until we resume play. But seemed to be all Hope there on the attacking side. Kelvin evened it up, but Gunnar Elder puts the Dutchman back ahead. We're set to resume play here. Just about 30 seconds for the second, but the Dutchmen up 2-1 over their arch rivals from Grand Rapids, the Kelvin Knights. We're live here from Van Andel Soccer Stadium, here for some men's lacrosse action. My name's Clayton Safety, Great to have you with us here on this Wednesday night. Action between two arch rivals. We've seen a decent amount of action so far between the two. Both teams had spring break last week, both traveling and playing some games. Calvin went to Texas, and the Hope Dutchmen were out in California. Both teams went 1-1 in their road trips. Definitely a good experience for both teams, and they are back now in the area playing each other. We got fresh 15 minutes on the clock and a face-off here at midfield. Hope comes away with it. We're going to set up shop with Kuiper and Elder behind the net, as we've seen so often here to start. Battaglia with it, trying to get into that zone. Pass behind to Kuiper, now to Elder. Slows it down, trying to set up a little bit of offense as he has the ball there behind net. Trying to get something going. Elder had that goal just to end the first quarter. 1.6 remaining in the first. Puts it in, and that's how we are here at 2-1 for Hope. Inside, trying to go to Elder in front. Battaglia looks like he had it for a moment. Still on the ground now. Scrum for the ball. Who's going to come away with it? Couple collisions right out in front of the goal. That could be dangerous there for the Knights. Looks like Caldwell, though, comes up with it for Calvin. They're going to go the other way, but that's dangerous there if you're Calvin, having the ball right in front. Now we see them come the other way. That's Ned. He scored the lone goal for the Knights in the first quarter. 13 and a half now to go in the second. Ned's got it over to Schaefer. Schaefer to Winkler. Schaefer has it as Calvin gets their substitutions on the field. That's Gortzema who comes on. They got it behind the net. Tried to go back to Schaefer. He can't hang on. He's going to try to get this ground ball, and he just hits it out of bounds. Does Schaefer. Hope comes away with it, and they're off to the races. And there's a goal there for Mulleroni, as he just looked like Kelvin was sleeping on defense a little bit there. Mulleroni, the freshman there from Heartland, went to Detroit Catholic Central. He puts it in, and that puts Hope ahead 3-1 with 12:47 remaining. Mulleroni there from Scott Brooks. Brooks with the assist. Also a freshman. Two freshmen doing some work there for the Dutchman. Face off, the Knights have it. So 3-1 Hope. And we're going to get a Kelvin timeout with 12:41 remaining in the half. As we see Hope trying to pull away, trying to extend their lead as they're up 3-1. Return to action here momentarily as the Knights took a quick time out, trying to regain their composure after allowing an early goal here in the second quarter after a late goal that they gave up in the first, and trying to not let this thing slip away from them as we have 12:41 remaining in the half. Bontrager starts out with it for the Knights. Takes it all the way around. Right side now, that's Griffin. He slows it up behind the net. He's guarded closely. He tries to back his way in. Out in front. And a shot. Shot and a save there by Shannels. And now with some good defense. Ball's on the ground. And we have a whistle here from the ref. They're going to call it and keep it this way for the Knights.
You want to be a newspaper publisher, Daisy? Okay, cool.
Bontrager. Good look there from the Knights. They punch it in. Back of the net there. That is 24. Griffin Sparling there on the goal for the Knights. Sparling there from Griffin, and with 11:49 remaining, just a minute after Hope had scored, we are now back within one. Hope with 3 goals. Kelvin with 2, 11:49 remaining in the half. Another face-off at midfield. Hope comes away with that. Molaroni, he just scored the goal for the Dutchman. Molaroni passed it to Elder, and Elder punched that one through before Kelvin could even get set on defense. That is Gunnar Elder, his second goal of the night. Puts the Dutchman ahead 4-2. And that one from Molaroni. Both guys on the board, both with assists, both with goals. Elder's got 2 and Hope's up 4-2. Whistle and a Kelvin possession here. They try to take it. Winkler trying to set up shop there for Kelvin. He takes it around the right side. He's closely guarded, has to back it out. Schaefer's got it top side now for Bontrager on the left side. He gets inside, has an angle. Almost lost it behind him. That's picked up by Chris Griffin. Griffin circles in. A shot, and that is saved by Shannels. Hope racing down the other way. Turnover there by Hope. Ned's got it now on the right side. For Kelvin, didn't have numbers, he backs it out. Nonetheless, Kelvin back on offense there after the Hope turnover. Schaefer's got it, trying to get something going here for the Knights as they trail by 2, 4-2. We're under 10 to go now in this first half. Shot, another save by Shannels. He's come up big here, especially in this second quarter. Another turnover by the Dutchman, but we have a whistle, and it's going to go the Dutchman way. Looks like an offsides, and you see Hope racing in already. They get a shot on. Stopped by Caldwell, and now back in the hands of Caldwell. Hope comes away with that ground ball off a turnover by the Knights. Elder trying to get something going. Very active in there, but he turns it over. DeJong there for the Knights. They bring it up. That's Griffin Sparling. And now in the hands of Ned. Over to Bontrager. We've seen him handle the ball a good amount today. Schaefer's got it now. Turnover there. Right into the hands of Nick Bezzeni for Hope. Whistle and a turnover there. Looked like there was some confusion from the Hope in the backfield there. Looked like a offsides, and we have Kelvin coming the other way. Ball's on the ground again. Kind of sloppy here in this stretch. 7.5 to go. Hope comes away with it. That's Shanos there, the goalie, with it. He's going to take it out. Angel's got it. Successful clear there for the Dutchman as they have it now, trying to work some offense. High net. Battaglia with it. Elder trying to circle around. He was behind. Backs it out. Runs through some contact there. Henschel on the right side. Passes behind to Kuiper. Shot there by Mulroney. Saved by Caldwell. Calvin trying to scoop it up. He's going to turn it over. It's going to stay with Hope on this side. Caldwell with a big save there off the shot from Mulroney. There's Elder gets it and punches it in for his third goal of the night with exactly 6 minutes remaining in the half. Puts the Dutchman ahead 5-2, but he came away with it. And Elder was able to find the back of the net. Again, his third goal of the night. He's having himself a day. See another timeout here by the Kelvin Knights. Again, they don't want to let this thing slip away from them here as they trail by 3. And they don't want to make it any more. They do not want the Dutchmen to extend this lead as they head into halftime. The timeout taken there by the Knights. After the Kelvin timeout, they take another one. And we are back for action. Clayton Safey here at Van Andel Stadium. Kelvin Knights from Grand Rapids and the Hope College Dutchman right here from Holland, Michigan. 5-2 Hope lead with 6 minutes to go in the half. Seen a good amount of action so far on both ends, but most of the action has been over on the Hope offensive end as they've been kind of working their offense in a little bit, and that's how they've come away with their 5 goals in this first half. We're going to see a face-off here at midfield as we return to action off the night timeout. And face-up one there by Kelvin as we had the whistle. Refs give it their way. There's Ned. Shot there by Bontrager. Saved by Shannels. Gonna stay with Kelvin though. They've got it behind the net. That's Griffin. Was closely guarded there by Bazzani and saved by Shannels. Hope races the other way. They clear that one, and after some substitutions on both ends as they try to get set up. Elders got it in that corner. Back to Kuiper behind the net. Mulroney, right side, trying to work something. Inside, and he scores again. Mulroney on that right side, circled around and just found a pocket there. Finds the net. And that puts a Dutchman ahead 6-2 here. 4:41 to play in this first half. And it's all been Hope in the second quarter. That goal by Mulroney unassisted. And we have once again a face-off here at midfield. 4:40 to go in the second. Scrum for that ball. Calvin picks it up. They're going to get that successful ground ball. Ned's got it now, midfield. Trying to attack, backs it out. Bontrager on the left side. Winkler for the Knights trying to work it in over there on the right. Bontrager racing in. Left side, backs his way, spins around, takes a shot. No good, gets it back. Bontrager again, another shot. Saved by Shannels, going to stay with the Kelvin Knights here on this side. 3:10 to play in this second quarter, the first half. Winkler trying to back in. There, defense by Blackburn. Schwartzma with it for the Knights. Winkler. Stop. He slipped a little bit. He's going to back it out. Nice save there by Channels. We have a whistle here for by the referees. They're going to sort something out. And they're going to give the ball back to Kelvin. Not before we get a timeout from the Flying Dutchman of Hope, as they have a 6-2 lead. The ball's been in Kelvin's the Hope zone here for a while. Kelvin's been attacking. Hope calls a wise timeout. That's head coach Michael Channels. As we just have 2:15 remaining in this first half. Dutchman up 4, but Kelvin looks like they got something going here on the offense end. A little bit of a rhythm, getting a couple of shots. And the timeout comes from the Flying Dutchman. Looks like Hope's coaching staff not happy with the referees there. As refs kind of got an earful from that Hope side, as we're going to return to action here after the timeout. But 6-2, the Dutchman still leading by 4. I'm Clayton Safey here at Van Andel Stadium in Holland, Michigan, on campus of Hope College. Schaefer's got it for Hope. Over on the right side. Gortema backs it out. Gortema's got it. Works his way in. Gets it behind the net. That pass there by Griffin is going to go out of bounds. That's a turnover there by Griffin. Tried to pass it back out in front. Here come the Dutchmen. Henschel, who had the first goal of the day, brought it into the zone. Now we have it. Mulroney. He's got a pair of goals. He turns around. Gets it now in front. And that is going to be a goal for Mulroney. That's his third. And Hope gets on the board once again, 7-2, with just over a minute to play in this first half. Mulroney, he puts it in. Hope has had some timely goals here. They're starting to pull away even more. So we see them with a 5-point lead. 7-2, 1 minute and 1 second to go here in this first half. Whistle off the face-off at midfield. They're going to give it to the Kelvin Knights. Noah Ned now with it on the right side. Bringing it up for Kelvin. He's got it, works his way in. Passes it out. And a shot. Shot there by Griffin Sparling. Saved by Channels for Hope. They go the other way. Lost possession there, but picked back up for the Dutchman. That's Bryce Telner. He's going to get off the field with a little bit of substitution action for the Dutchman as we're under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Whistle and a timeout for the Dutchman as they're going to set something up here. They have the ball offensively, hoping to get the last possession of this half with 22 seconds remaining.
I know. I did not sleep good.
22.4 seconds remaining in this first half. Hope with a 7-2 lead. I'm Clayton Safey here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. We're here with men's lacrosse action between the Dutchmen and the Kelvin Knights, the visitors from Grand Rapids, Michigan. As you may know, very big rivalry here on both campuses. Both trying to protect their home field. So far, done a good job, up 5 goals as they have what they hope to be the last offensive possession of the half before we go into the break. Trying to get a late goal. Gunnar Elders got it. Works his way. Gets it out in front, and that is deflected by the Knights. May have been off his own man. The refs are going to have a decision here. Nonetheless, 6.3 to go in this half. Going to stay with the Dutchman. They're just going to fire it down the field. Try to get it in there as the buzzer sounds and as we go into halftime. So the Dutchman, with a 7-2 lead, had a dominant second quarter. As now we head into the halftime break. Stay with us. I'm Clayton Safey here from Van Andel Stadium. In just 10 minutes, we're going to return to action here from Van Andel Stadium. Dutchman over the Knights, 7-2 at half. Welcome back to Van Andel Stadium here. We have some men's lacrosse action between the Hope College Flying Dutchmen and the Kelvin Knights. 7-2 lead for Hope at the halftime break, and it was really a lopsided second quarter. Hope outscored the Knights from Kelvin 5-1 in that quarter after it just being 2-1 in the first, but here we are with a 7-2 lead for the Dutchmen. I'm Clayton Safey here at Van Andel Stadium on campus of Hope College here in Holland, Michigan. Great to have you along with us. Should be an exciting second half of play here. A fresh 15 minutes here on the clock, and we have a face-off again at midfield. Looks like Hope comes away with it but loses it. Ball bouncing on the ground. And they turn it over. Noah Ned's got it coming, firing down that left side. Substitution late there for the Dutchmen and the Knights, as the Knights are going to set up their offense in their first possession here of this second half. Behind the net is Griffin. Closely guarded, and that ball is going to be turned over there. Hope's going to come down this right side as they set up their first real possession. Elder, who has 3 goals, to the Henschel, who has 1 goal, had the game's first goal of the night. Battaglia's got it right at the middle of the field. Jogs it over to the right side.
Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, sorry. I said my name like 5 times. I knew it was my mic.
Henschel to Pavey.
Hey, how am I looking?
Mulroney to Battaglia. He's looking to attack inside. Gets it to Pavey left side. Circles it around. Kuiper fires one in there. Not going to go in. Ground ball picked up. We have a penalty flag. Looks like that's going to be on Kelvin. Number 12, Derek Vanderbrug. He's going to have to leave the field as Hope now. Sets up their offense with Gino Battaglia top of the key. Kuiper back to Battaglia. Elder fires one just high and wide. It's going to stay with the Dutchman. Elder's been so active in there on the offensive end, as he has 3 goals and 1 assist, not to mention his 3 ground balls that he has. Battaglia's got it. That's Elder, rips one. Bounces out, going to stay with Hope on that missed shot by Elder, but he's getting his shots in here. That's his 8th shot of the night. Mulroney's got it right side. He also has 3 goals. Make it 4. Rocco Mulroney, as he puts that one in the back of the net. Puts Hope up 6 goals, 8-2. Rocco Mulroney with his 4th goal of the night, coming on his 9th shot. He has 1 assist as well. Heck of a night. Looks like him and Gunnar Elder are competing to be that player of the game. Those 2 guys combined for 7 goals and 2 assists. 17 shots between the 2 as well. Face off, almost won by Hope, but picked up by the Knights. That's Ethan Brown. Back to Vanderbrug, who committed the penalty just a moment ago before that Hope goal. We're under 12 minutes to go in this third quarter. Winkler in there. He takes it up. Almost ripped away by the Dutchman. Great defense. Has the ball on the ground. They're swarming the Knights. Gortzima's got it. Schaefer working his way in behind. That's Griffin. Griffin circles in. And he scores it. That'll be Chris Griffin on the goal. Third goal there for Kelvin Knights. Unassisted there by Griffin. 8-3 now for the Dutchman. 11:01 to play in the third quarter. Draw ball picked up there by the Dutchman. That's Wolf. O'Day fires a shot, and that one goes in, rolled in just under Caldwell. Goes 5-hole between his legs. Finds its way in. 9-3 now for Hope. So a couple of back-to-back goals. The Knights fire one off, and the Dutchman return the favor. 10:29 to play. That goal was scored by Matthew Harkema. Hope has it again, back on the attacking side. That's Kuiper behind the net. Mulroney's got it behind the net. Tries to circle around, passes it to Elder. Left side, right in front, and a score. Gunnar Elder passed that one right in there. That was Max Kuiper in front that time. Gunnar Elder picks up his second assist. Max Kuiper with the goal. That extends the Dutchman lead now to 7 goals, 10-3. We just have 9:32 to go in this third quarter. Hope with 3 goals in the quarter. Calvin with 1. Some confusion. Hope comes away with it. That's Blackburn. Surprise Tellner. Elder now slows it up. He's got it behind the net. Elder's pass. Turnover into the stick of Vanderbrug. Knights take it the other way. Elder was trying to make something happen there for the Dutchman. Schaefer's got it for the Knights. Winkler back to Schaefer. Schaefer to Bontrager. Gets it in behind Foster. Schaefer works his way in. That one's saved by Shanos. Passed out, ground ball picked up. Hope races in. And they turn it over. Ground ball picked up by Joel DeJong.
Is lacrosse in the Olympics?
Not currently, no. Has been in the past.
Really? How come you got signed off?
Gortzema racing in. Flag thrown by the ref.
Like every 2 years, they, like for summer and winter,
Is that
team has to like
Chris
bid,
Griffin?
or each sport rather has to like bid to get into
Works his way from that right
the
side.
Olympics.
Turnover, whistle. And we're going to get a call from
But
our referee.
for the past like 16 years, I want to say, like sports like baseball, softball, skateboarding, BMX haven't been in the Olympics, but for 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, like
That one goes against Nathan Henschel
I can't wait for Tokyo.
for the Dutchman. He'll leave the field.
who are on like the softball national team, and all of a sudden, oh hey, this is actually not going to be Olympic sport anymore, then they're uninvited. Yeah, but now that like those sports are coming back, like the national teams from each country are starting to come back up and stuff like that.
Shot there, we have a whistle. The shot came from Griffin. Hope's going to take it now. Off that shot that was saved by Shannels. We have some more whistles, some confusion. And they're going to turn that one over to the Calvin Knights.
Sorry, that's the goalie. I call him Baby Shanhouse because the head coach is Coach Shanhouse.
Just over 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. 10-3, Hope with the lead. Penalty from Henschel has Kelvin with a man up, and that shot was a deep shot there. And a goal. That was Joel Schaefer on the goal. Or the Knights ripped one from deep, just inside that line, and really made Hope pay there for that penalty. 6:06 to go, 10-4. Dutchman in the lead.
Oh my god, I swear to god.
Midfield, the face-off. There's a scrum. Knights come away with it again. That's Ethan Brown. They come in, kind of a careless pass there. Turnover by Austin Roden, the junior from Delaware, Ohio. Goes back to the Dutchman. Battaglia with it. Left side for Elder. Elder behind the net. That's Kuiper. Back to Elder. Slows things up to Battaglia, left side. Davies got it. Backs it out for a second. Races back in. Left side. Spins around. Takes a shot. And going to be high and wide. Going to stay with the Dutchman, though. They're going to keep possession of it. Molaroni loses it. Picks it back up. Shot off the post there. For the Dutchman, they're going to get it back. Gino Battaglia's got it. Staves off a defender. Elder behind the net, curls around, right out in front. That's Pavey with the shot. Just wide left. It's going to go the other way for the Calvin Knights. Lost stick there by Michael Winkler. Turnover. Hopes come the other way, but they turn it over. Vanderbrug came away with that ground ball. Ned with the spin move, working his way in past a couple of Hope defenders. Takes his shot, and not going to go in for him. Bontrager setting things up for the Calvin Knights. Just over 3 to play. Winkler in there, behind the net. That's Griffin. Spins around, gets it to Bontrager. Schaefer now to Winkler, left side. Works his way in, back to Schaefer. We got a penalty flag on the field. We go against the Dutchman. Knights are going to keep their possession going here. Bontrager to Schaefer. Winkler left side, mishandles it. Another flag down, and some whistles. We're going to stop play here with 2:32 remaining in the third quarter. The refs are going to sort things out. Looks like number 12 for the Dutchman, that's Micah Bieri. And number 10 for the Knights, that's Austin Bontrager. He'll go to the bench. It looks like that penalty is going to be on Bieri. He goes to the box, and the Knights going to have possession. Ball's back in play with 2:30 to go. Working it around on a shorthanded Hope side. Hope almost came up with it. Now they do. Ground ball. That's picked up there by Liam Turley. Hope coming the other way with just over 2 to play in the third. Max Kuiper with it to Gunnar Elder on the left side. Elder works his way all the way around. Malaroni patient with it, backs it out again. Malaroni tried to pass that one in. Can't quite connect on it. We're under a minute to play now in this third period. Hope still with it, looking to attack. Pass could not be connected. Dropped by Mike O'Day. And a turnover, it's going to go to the Kelvin Knights. 32 Roden runs it in there for Kelvin. Fakes a hit. And they're going to throw the flag on that one as well. So Kelvin's going to keep it here. We are 30 seconds to play in this third period. Flag down. You're going to take the clock down here. We're under 10 seconds with 5. As the buzzer sounds, that is the end of the third quarter. We're heading into the fourth. Hope's got a 10-4 lead. Penalty down. They're going to mark that one and call it as we start the fourth quarter here, but it's been all Hope. They have the advantage again in that third period, so they've won all 3 periods so far. Hope wins that one 3-2. They won the second, which really put them ahead 5-1, and they had that 2-1 lead after the first. We'll be back in just a minute here with fourth quarter action here from Van Andel Stadium. Fourth quarter action here from Van Andel Stadium. I'm Clayton Safey here on campus Hope College. We're under the lights here between the Hope Dutchmen and the Kelvin Knights. 10-4 Hope lead as we head into this fourth quarter. Fresh 15 minutes left to play in this game. And we're underway. Fourth quarter action from Van Andel Stadium. Schaefer's got it at the top. Winkler back to Schaefer. Schaefer rips a shot, hits the back of the net. It's going to be the 5th goal there for the Kelvin Knights. Joel Schaefer getting on the board. He's the senior from Clarksville, Maryland. And it keeps this game within reach here for the Knights. They needed some little bit of quick magic there, and Schaefer supplied it. Ball on the ground, picked up by the Knights. They're going to rip a shot in there. Nobody saw it. That was Griffin Sparling. That's saved by Channels for the Dutchman. Ball's on the ground again. Kelvin. That's Henschel comes away with it. Behind the net for Kuiper. Elder now. Mulroney, who has 4 goals on the night for himself. Elder drawing some attention from Kelvin defense. Ball batted, going to go the Kelvin Knight direction. Just over 13 minutes to play here in the final quarter. Schaefer looking to attack. He's got it. Tried to get it to Griffin behind the net. Can't quite do so. Goes out of bounds. Going to go to the Hope Dutchman. That's going to be a turnover. Schaefer there looking for Griffin, but could not quite connect on that pass. Hope looking to clear it, get back in the other zone. Turnover there. Bazzani just threw it up for grabs. Winkler comes away with it. Max Foster now with it for the Knights. Foster turns around, gets it back outside to Winkler. Winkler gets it to Schaefer, who scored the last goal. Kind of keeping the Kelvin Knights hanging around. Winkler gets around a couple defenders. Tries to shove it over there towards the goal. Couldn't quite do so, but it's going to stay here with the Knights. Schaefer guarded by Henschel. Schaefer, another goal. Throws that one in there. We have a penalty flag down, but for the moment, it looks like Joel Schaefer finds the back of the net again off that bounce. Looks like that penalty on Andrew Karras, freshman for the Flying Dutchman. So following the goal, going to stay with Kelvin in their hands. 11:34 remaining. Hope in a little bit of trouble here as Kelvin has 2 quick goals here to start this 4th quarter. Again, only a 4-goal lead for the Dutchman now. Kelvin working it in. Another goal. That one is by Chris Griffin. Number 3 for the Knights. He finds the back of the net. Kelvin with 3 quick goals to start this 4th quarter. They find themselves just within 3 goals of the Flying Dutchman, who had what seemed to be a comfortable lead heading into this 4th quarter. But now it is not seeming so comfortable. We have a timeout on the field from the Dutchman as they allow 3 quick goals. Start this 4th quarter, find themselves just up 3. Well, Joel Schaefer punches in his 3rd goal of the evening with 11:20 remaining in this 4th quarter. Again, just keeping his team in this game. Just down 3. Game could have gone either way coming into this fourth quarter. Hope had a 6-goal lead, could have pulled away a little bit, but here we are. Things are looking a lot tighter here. Face off at midfield. Picked up by the Dutchman. That's Marshall Van Belkom. Ball on the ground now. Hope comes away with it. Van Belkom turned it over. Noah Ned passes it off to Schaefer, who's had 3 quick goals here in this fourth. Kelvin cleared it.
Okay, I'll have another one.
Wow. Are these ones that you are coming up with, or like no?
Coming up with actually. Oh, thanks. I hate riddles, but yeah. Want to see you guys how good you guys are. Okay. I have another one. I'm trying to think of how to describe it.
Winkler circles it all the way around. Bontrager knifing his way inside.
I can't live without the water. And I'm weak when I am small. But when I'm
Schaefer fires one off. That's wide. Gonna stay here with the Knights.
nope. What am I?
You can live without water.
With water.
You can't live with, or you can't live without.
Can't live without water. When I'm small, I am weak. But when I am fat, my body stops.
So we're assuming that these animals become pets.
Yes.
Bontrager finds his way in right in front. Nails one. We have a 2-point game here. Hope up 10-8, but there is penalty flags. That is, they're going to count that goal. It's going to be 10-8, 9:28 remaining, but there's going to be a penalty on the field. The flag was thrown near the Kelvin bench.
Correction. Number 10 is Kelvin Austin Bontrager.
There we go. I finally. Holy shit! I got skills today. I like
The Bontrager scores that goal. They're going to count it. Going to be a penalty on the Dutchman. That's Marshall Van Belkom, the freshman. And we're going to have a face-off here. 9.5 to play, and Hope is in trouble here if they don't keep scoring, because they got to keep pace here with Kelvin, who has 4 quick goals in this fourth quarter.
I'm sorry, what?
Kelvin with possession again. Much of this fourth quarter played on this end.
Oh, that is saltwater. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Sorry, now I'm asking pretty questions. Is it a shark?
Nope.
Schaefer, excuse me, that's Griffin. Rips one wide.
I'll repeat it again. I can't live without water. And when I'm small, I'm weak. But if I get fat, my body is like armor.
The shot by Sparling.
Yeah.
That one doesn't go either. But again, they retain possession.
You know the or is it pufferfish or blowfish? You know when they get fat and they have spikes.
I think it can be either. Yeah.
Shot by Griffin. Not going to go. Stays here again.
Any of you guys got a riddle for me? Okay.
Liam's in. Number 15.
Hope no longer down a man.
I am gonna be standing out here regardless.
Winkler Works his way in. He takes a shot, and that is good. That's a goal by Winkler. Unassisted. Pulls the Knights within one. That is their 5th goal of this 4th quarter. We have 8:01 remaining. And we are in for a treat here down the stretch as we have a 1-goal game. Kelvin comes away with that face-off. Vanderbroek back to Caldwell. Kelvin on the offensive, and they're looking to tie this game up with 7.5 to go. Winkler just scored the goal. Gets it inside. Beautiful save by Chandler. That shot from Max Foster. Foster ripped one in there, but a nice save. Hope coming the other way. That's just a confidence booster they need. That's a shot ripped by Andrew Karras that doesn't quite go. Hope keeps possession. Mulroney's got it behind the net. Lets things set up. Pino Battaglia coming on. Mulroney works his way in, spins back around. Shot, stopped by Caldwell. Hope gets it back. That's Elder. He throws it and just a little bit out of the reach of his teammate. That's a turnover from Gunnar Elder. It's going to go the other way for Kelvin, but a huge stop by Mitchell Caldwell. Just over 6 minutes remaining. That's Ned. Bontrager's got it. Griffin behind the net. Bontrager, good defense by the Dutchman, keeping them out of the middle. Worked inside. That was Winkler. Saved by Shannels. Hope goes the other way. Sprouse Telner. They've got it in behind Mulroney. He's got 4 goals on the night. Kuiper to Elder. Back to Mulroney. Circles again behind. Takes it all the way around. Pavey with a shot off the post. Out of bounds. Stay with the Dutchman. We're just approaching 3.5 to play in the contest. Hope with it. Ground ball picked up by Gino Battaglia. That was huge. Elder's got it. Circles around. That's Pavey with it.
That's like one of those questions, like, what's heavier, like 1,000 pounds of bricks or 1,000 pounds of feathers?
Elder. That one's deflected. Off of Kelvin defender Ethan Brown. And that one's scored by Gino Battaglia. Got right in there. Kelvin didn't even see the pass. Battaglia puts it in. We got 2:40 remaining. And that is a huge goal for the Dutchman. Puts them up to 11-9. That assist coming to Gunnar Elder for the Dutch, who's had himself a great game. But Gino Battaglia gets on the board with his first goal of the night. 11-9. That extends the Hope lead to 2 and gets them their first goal in this fourth quarter. We have 2.5 to play. Ball on the ground. Hope comes away with it. Now it's loose. Comes into the stick of Andrew Karras. Taglia, who just scored the goals, got it. Now to Mulleroni. Piper now to Elder. Davey to Battaglia. Left side, Karras to Elder. Elder looking to attack. Gets it inside. Another goal scored. That one's Max Kuiper. Assist coming to Gunnar Elder for the Dutch. Count that one. 12-9. Max Kuiper with the goal. Extending Hope's lead to 3 as we have 1:47 remaining in this ball game. Hope with 2 huge goals to put them ahead, extend their lead only with that 1-goal lead after Kelvin had rattled off 5 straight to start this fourth quarter. But now it's all Dutchmen in the last couple minutes with 2 quick goals. Face off now at midfield. One and a half now to play in the game. That's Pavey with it, racing into the zone. And Henschel, a snipe from Henschel, deep shot. Hits nothing but net. And that one was assisted from Pavey, but that's Henschel on the goal with 1:24 remaining. Now it's all Hope in a fourth quarter of runs. Starting out with Kelvin, 5 quick goals to start the quarter. Now it's Hope who rattles off 3 and gives them a 4-goal lead, 13-9 with 1:24 remaining in the ball game. What a fourth quarter it has been here at Van Andel Stadium. And now with 1:24 remaining, barring something very improbable, looks like the Dutchmen are going to go home with a win as they pick up that ground ball, win that face-off, and will have possession with it as we approach 1 minute remaining in this contest. Hope with that 4-goal lead. Elders got it. Kuiper. That was Zach Weber. Battaglia now. Matthew Harkema. Harkema's got it. Pass. Bad pass by Harkema. Couldn't quite find Battaglia. It's going to be a turnover for the Knights. 48.4 seconds remaining. Clock's running. That's net. He runs over a Hope defender. Ball's in the air. Going to bounce out of bounds. Refereeing signaling that it's going to stay with the Knights. Clock running. 30 seconds to go. Ball on the ground. Picked up by Hope. Bazzani had it there. He got that ground ball. Now it's Andrew Karras who fires it into the zone. Kuiper had a shot right out in front and just flat out missed it. Nonetheless, Mulroney fires one in. Why not? That is his 5th goal of the night. 5 out of Hope's 14 goals scored by Rocco Mulroney. 4.8 seconds remaining gives Hope a 5-goal advantage, 14-9. And this clock will run out. Here, Hope's going to get a victory here at home against their arch rival, the Kelvin Knights. Now, this does not count in the conference standings, a non-conference game before the conference season starts. But a great matchup between the two arch rivals. Hope's going to get it. They're going to fire in a shot. Stopped by Caldwell. Buzzer runs out. And Hope gets a big win over their arch rival, the Kelvin Knights. 14-9. Hope gets the victory. Couple great performances from the Dutchman. Rocco Mulroney with 5 goals. Gunnar Elder with 3 and 4 assists. So a great game. Hope and Kelvin, 14-9. Hope gets the win over the Knights. For Clayton Safey and all of our crew here from Van Andel Stadium, thank you for joining us. Catch us next time. And Hope, once again, gets this win 14-9. Thank you. For Clayton Safey, we're signing off for the night.